Hey guys, it's Cameron here with Emerson House Buyers. Every week I bring you tools, tactics, strategies, lessons I've learned, things that have helped me build up a sizable rental portfolio in about 2 years and now manage that portfolio. Today I want to take a question I received on Bigger Pockets actually. It's a long one, so let's walk through this. Bear with me here while I read it. You replied to an owner financing question I posted a couple months ago. I see a lot of owner financing deals on lower end homes listed on Zillow. They seem to sell fast. I own a 4 to 3 small single family rentals in Fort Worth, it's Dallas, outright in not so great area. I rehabbed it and would be happy to get $150K for it with owner financing. My current tenants are paying about $1,400 a month and always late on rent. I don't think I want to deal with people in that area anymore. If I evict them, I would be interested in owner financing. I think someone who can't qualify for a loan would love to have it if I financed it to them. How do you structure yours? And how and when do I pay capital gains on the sale? Do I pay interest on the 30-year amortization payments they give me? Do I pay capital gains at all? I probably made about $50K profit on this property if I sell that I've owned for 1 year. Are owner financing deals smart? Sorry to bother you with all these questions. I'd rather focus on B-class areas and safer neighborhoods where I have my other properties, and selling this headache would be nice, but if I don't owner finance it, I would probably only get 130, 140,000, I'm guessing. Wow, a lot of stuff here, guys. So where do I begin? Talking about owner financing in smaller or cheaper, maybe rougher neighborhoods. So that is 100% true. Done several owner finances, some were for wraps, some were my own properties I bought that I owner financed. They have traditionally been in areas, I've seen the best owner finances sub 150,000. You can do sub 200. I've actually done an owner finance up to 360, I think was the final sales price. I would not do that again. Anything really over 300 is kind of difficult because once you start adding that percentage up for the end buyer, you go, because we're getting it at 3 to 5%, let's say we're getting our investment loans, then you're giving it to them at 7, 8, 9%. The payments start getting too big. I mean, you're looking at $3,000, $4,000 payments, which is just too much for somebody who's doing owner financing. So 150,000 and below, great market for it. The property, it sounds like you're having some issues with, is paid off, which is good. So that complicates things a lot less. So just to walk through your questions here, how do you structure your deals? So I structure them. I have another video somewhere I'll post up here on owner finance deal I've done and kind of walk you through some of that. It's a standard form, a seller financing addendum. I also have that up here that I'll show you. Those two videos should answer those questions. Do I pay capital gains on the sale? I'm not an accountant, but what I've done with mine is, and do I pay interest on the 30-year amortization payments they give me? So my owner finance deals, this is what I've done. So my note, let's just say note, is, we'll just say $500 a month. I'm selling it at, and the note is going to be $1,000 a month. Okay? So that's net 500. I do not pay taxes on this 1,000. I pay taxes only on this 500 a month. Okay? So you don't pay taxes on the gross amount unless you don't have a note. So it sounds like this property is paid off. Maybe you want to take out a little mortgage on it or a small loan on it, and then you could do it. That's what makes it so lucrative, because you can lock in financing at 3, 4, 5%, and then loan it out or sell the property and act as a bank at 7, 8, 9%. depending upon how much they put down and what they're trying to achieve. It's really the beautiful thing about seller financing or owner financing is the ability to be so versatile and flexible in what you want. If somebody wants a lower down payment, you can take it out 30 years, 40 years, whatever you want. If somebody has more of a, if somebody wants a lower monthly payment, you can take it out 30, 40 years. If somebody has more money, you can give them a lower interest rate. I mean, there's really a lot of different things you can do. You can do balloon payments and whatever. So it's very flexible and versatile in that nature. Do I pay capital gains at all? Yeah, you'll have to pay. I mean, I don't know about your situation, but I have to pay on the net amount I receive every month. I probably made about $50K on this property after. So are owner financing deals smart? I think I pretty much answered that question. I really like owner financing. It is a way to diversify my portfolio. So I've got a lot of rentals and then I have some owner finances. So the owner finances are just like clockwork. They pay. I have not had anybody that doesn't pay. One tip is we always require 10% down. Anything of less than 10%, the foreclosure rate goes really, really high. So we don't want to, I don't want to foreclose. I don't want to take these people's money and then get the house back and have to go through that again. I just want them to pay and own the house. And that is why I require a minimum of 10% down. And we have not had any issues at all. No issues, not even a late fee on any of the payments. So I like it because it diversifies. So you got rentals where you'll have some repairs and maintenance and issues, and cash flow kind of goes like this over time, right? That's how cash flow goes in the rental game. Whereas cash flow in the owner finance game is like that. It's just flat. There's no up and down wave to the cash flow in the owner finance or rental game, owner finance or seller finance game. It looks like I think I answered all your questions. Again, those couple other videos I mentioned earlier on, you'll be able to see how I structure it and the paperwork that we use here in Texas, or I use. And I think, if you're looking at a way to get out of this area without actually having to sell, it can be very lucrative. And again, for me, it's a great way to diversify your rental portfolio. As somebody who, it sounds like you own several other rentals, it's a great way to diversify the portfolio. So I hope that helped. If it did, let me know. If it didn't, let me know. And congrats on having several rentals and using some creative strategies to continue to optimize cash flow out of this portfolio. Good job, and hopefully see you next week. Thanks, guys.